It started with a broken vending machine and a warm smile. Drenched from the sudden downpour that blanketed Manhattan, Ethan pulled his thin hoodie tighter, rubbing his hands for warmth. It was the third night he'd spent on the bench outside the Lexington subway station. He was 29, once a construction worker, but after an injury and a string of layoffs, life unraveled. Now he had nothing, no job, no home, no family left. But he held on to kindness like it was the last thread keeping him human. That morning, as commuters rushed by, a tall man in an expensive suit stood by the vending machine nearby, visibly frustrated. The machine had swallowed his dollar but didn't drop the snack he wanted. "Try pressing C2 twice," Ethan said from his bench, voice hoarse but polite. The man turned, startled. "What?" the man asked. "C2, Ethan repeated, nodding. "Sometimes it works if you double-tap it." The man hesitated, then did it. The chips clunked down. He looked at Ethan with mild curiosity. "Thanks." Ethan gave a small smile and looked away. He wasn't expecting more. But the man walked over and said, "You live around here?" Ethan hesitated. "I guess you could say that." A pause. Then the man reached into his pocket and pulled out a $10 bill. "Buy yourself something hot." "I'm okay," Ethan said. "Someone else might need it more." The man stared at him. "You're sleeping outside in 40-degree weather and you still care about someone else?" Ethan shrugged. "If I start thinking only about myself, I'll lose the last good part of me." The man didn't say anything for a while. Then he extended his hand. "I'm Colin." "Ethan." The handshake was firm, respectful, not pitying. The next morning, Colin came back, this time with 2 coffees and 2 breakfast sandwiches. "I figured you might like company." Ethan hesitated, then nodded. They sat together on the bench. Colin asked about his life, his injury, the job loss, the bad luck. Ethan didn't make excuses or ask for help. He just told the truth, simply and honestly. Colin listened. Day after day, Colin returned. Sometimes in a rush, sometimes lingering longer. He started bringing Ethan books, clean socks, even a waterproof jacket. But more than that, he brought conversation. Real talk about politics, movies, faith. The kind of talk Ethan hadn't had in years. One afternoon, after a long silence, Colin finally said, "You ever think about working again?" Ethan chuckled. "I think about it all the time. But no one's gonna hire a guy who's homeless with a limp and no address." "What if someone did?" Ethan looked at him cautious. "What do you mean?" Colin's voice softened. "I mean, I run a tech startup. We just opened a warehouse in Queens. We need someone dependable to oversee maintenance. Mostly it's fixing basic things, checking equipment, nothing fancy. You think you could do that?" Ethan blinked. "Are you serious?" "I'm dead serious. You have every quality I look for. Discipline,